Kristin Jacobs. I am Vice Mayor of Broward County. I am also the President's appointment to the National Oceans Council, which I am chair. I also chair the Broward County Climate Change Task Force and the Water Resources Task Force. So I have been involved in water issues and coastal issues for almost my entire 14 years on the Broward County Commission. Well, drilling off our coast is not something that I support. I also think that we have enough rigs going on in the Gulf to be able to meet the needs of the current needs of our country as far as the short-term needs for fuel. But we need to, as a country and certainly as a state, to begin to look longer term at the energy needs of South Florida and the state of Florida. And so we need to start putting more money into our infrastructure for both electric cars, alternative fuel use, and the other types of energies such as wind, algae. There's all different kinds of ways in which we can generate energy, not the least of which is solar. For every way in which we're successful in that, we make ourselves stronger and we become more independent as Americans. And after all, that's what Americans are. We are independent. We have a strength of character that has been way different than most of the other countries around the world, and we need to be able to go back to those roots and stay strong and independent. And that's why I think it's so key that America needs to look forward to the future and begin to truly work hard to develop and put those incentives in place to make solar happen, to make wind happen, to make all the other alternative sources of energy, including electric cars and the infrastructure for electric cars to be able to move throughout our communities. We were, as a nation, really moving forward with a lot of these issues when our president was first elected. In his first 2 years, there were some of the most amazing bills, some of the most exciting ideas that were moving forward in Washington, and they all stopped dead when the Congress changed over 2 years ago. One of the things I didn't say is I'm also a candidate for the United States Congress, and it's something that I intend to really push when I'm there, is to make sure that we are becoming as forward-thinking as possible, because the need for energy and moving forward in our future isn't just for those of us here, but for those generations coming up.